Hello friends and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Mandy and I'd like to talk about makeup panning, nail polish, and sometimes things happening in my real life. Today I am bringing you my update for deck of panning, so stay tuned. All right, Deck of Panning is a project that was created by Emily here on YouTube at Emily and Max. She was inspired by a booktuber called Books with Maddie, and this is a game-based project where you draw a cards from the deck that correspond to a game board that Emily shuffles each month, and you pick products to go with those prompts. Um, this started on January 20th and goes until December 20th, and it is all about you doing it however you want, I guess. I don't think there are any hard and fast rules. All the face cards remain the same. They have the same prompt throughout the year, and then all the other cards, the numbered cards, change each month. So let me get into what I've been working on, what I can roll out, and if we're going to draw any new cards this month. So, from the beginning, the introduction, I have what was the 10 of diamonds, which was for Peach Fuzz, referring to this year's Pantone color of the year. And for that prompt, you are to bring in anything peach related, whether it's a scent, a name, a color. I brought in one that is in name, called Papa Don't Preach. It is from China Glaze. It is this nail polish here, which is actually more of a neon orange coral. There's a little bit of pink to it, but mostly orange. And that is what it looks like on a nail swatch. My goal was to use this 3 times. At the last update, I'd worn it twice, and over the last month, I have worn it 1 more time. So I've met my goal, and this is finally rolling out. The next prompt was brought in March, and it was the 9 of Hearts at the time, and that was for an eyeshadow. I randomly selected a shade from my Mermaid's Heart palette from I Heart Revolution, and I randomly selected shade number 4, which is this coppery one here, and I will give you a swatch of it. There it is there. It's pretty much my skin tone, but metallic. And I realized it doesn't show up very much as an eyeshadow, so the last few times I've worn it, I've been wearing it as a highlighter. I am wearing it that way today. My goal was to use it 9 times because it was the 9 of Hearts, and at the last update I used it 5. Over the last month, using it as a highlighter, I've used it 4 more times, so I have met my goal on this as well. All right, the next prompt back in April, I got the Ace of Diamonds, which was add another product. So I pulled the Jack of Clubs, and that was a powder product. So for that, I brought in literally a powder, my Koki Cosmetics translucent setting powder. My goal was to use this 10 times because to me a Jack is a 10, and so far I have used it 8 times. I don't have any differentiation from how much I used it last month, so I didn't mark that. But I have 8 uses so far. I did use it today, and I have 2 more uses, and then this will be a goal met. So it is progress being made. The next card prompt I selected, also in April, was the Ace of Hearts, which is also draw another card. So for that, I drew the 5 of Spades, and at that time it was a duo or multi-chrome. So I brought in a nail polish, which I thought was a multi-chrome. It's not, but I mean, it's close. This is from Zoya. It is a beautiful green in the shade Clarice. My goal was to use this twice. There it is on the swatch wheel, or on a swatch stick. And so far I've only worn it once, so I have 1 more use left to go on that, and it is going to be staying in. Then I drew the Six of Hearts, and that was a graveyard project or graveyard product. So I brought in my e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade 130 Snow, this one here. I am wearing it today. It matches me quite nicely, even though e.l.f. foundations look a little dark in the bottle. It does match me perfectly to the skin here, my natural skin tone. Since this was the Six of Hearts, I wanted to bring this in for 6 uses. It looks like at the last update I had marked 2 uses, and over the last month, or since I last denoted a month going by, I've used it 3 more times, so I'm up to 5 uses. I have 1 more use left to go, and this will be rolling out. And then I have a couple more. So for in May, I got the Queen of Hearts, and that is to pick your space, any space in the hearts. So I picked the Nine of Hearts, which was your favorite color. And for that, I brought in an eyeshadow from the Revolution Corpse Bride Butterfly palette. I brought in the shade Spell, which is this one right here, because my favorite color is purple, although I'm not wearing purple today. And this is sort of a, it's sort of a pink with a blue shimmer, I think is what it would be, but it comes across as purple. That is what it looks like there. I am wearing it on the inner half of my lid today. My goal with this, since that is an eyeshadow, I did not go with 9 uses because I'm being practical. I put 5 uses, and today is use number 3. So I have 2 more uses left to go on that. And finally, last month, I also got a queen, and this was the Queen of Clubs, which is pick your space. So I went with the 4 of Clubs, and at that time, it was a non-makeup product. So I brought in this deluxe sample size of the Marc Anthony Grow Long Restoring Anti-Breakage Hair Mask. My goal is to finish it. When I brought it in, we were right here. I've used it once. It was sitting on its side, but I think we have gone down just a little bit, maybe to about here, but it hasn't settled completely. But 1 use, I didn't get a whole lot out of it. So it is staying in. So all that to say, I'm rolling out 2 products, the nail polish and the eyeshadow, and I was working on 7, and now that brings me down to 5. So, in the spirit of the project, I am going to draw another card, because that is the fun part, is bringing in new products. So, give me 1 moment while I get my cards ready and pull up the game board, and we will be seeing what I bring in. Okay, I have pulled up the game board, and every month I try and figure out how to get a screenshot of the game board so I can share it with you. Otherwise, you can go to the link in the description to see it, because for some reason I just can't figure it out. So if anybody has advice on how to screen capture the screen, let me know. Anyway, so looking over while I shuffle, we have represents another project, nostalgic, full collection roulette, metallic, impulse, three's a crowd. I'm guessing that's something that has to do with a trio. Oh, the shame, match a shirt. I'm wearing a gray shirt today. Affordable, indie. Okay, wham. There's all kinds of things in here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the deck and draw the first card, which is a 5 of clubs. So the 5 of clubs is spray. Okay, that's gonna be pretty easy. I will be right back with that. Okay, that was easy. I had a couple products that sprang to mind. Originally, I was going to do a setting spray, and then I decided I'm going to work on one of my favorite products, which has been in other projects, and I am trying to finish it, even though I do enjoy it. It's probably something I just don't need in my collection. So I am bringing in my Eva NYC 10-in-1 Main Magic Hair Primer. Um, yeah, I use this mainly to add shine, reduce frizz, sort of a light hair oil when I'm refreshing my hair. So since it was the 5 of clubs, I am bringing this in for 5 uses. And that should be not a problem. I used it today. And it's getting low, but one day it'll be empty. Anyway, that is everything for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would very much appreciate it if you would do that while you're here today. I am trying to get to 200 subscribers before the end of the year. We've got, a few months to go, but until my next video, take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and I'll see you later. Bye!